Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now it's a real quick video this morning as I'm off, or I'm actually away for a couple of days, so I've got to squeeze this one before I go out. But yeah, predicting football scores again for the English Championship. On to week 10. Week 10 already, can you believe that? But before I get on to predictions for week 10, let's have a quick look back at how well we got on in week 9. So I came away with 13 points with 3 perfect scores, but top scorer of week 9 was Ferris 77 with a superb score of 15 points and 4 perfect scores. So congratulations on that haul there, Ferris. So how does that affect the overall table now for the season? So top of the shop is yours truly once again on 87 points, followed by Shane Donnell on 77. Ferris 77 moving up with 66 points with the same number of points as Liam Grayson, Alex Cochran, and then we've got Ojo 52. So moving swiftly now on to week 10, we've got 10 fixtures to predict. These fixtures are split between Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, and we're going to try and make these predictions under 2 minutes. Let's see if we can do that. It's a bit of a tall order, but we'll give it a go all the same. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, let's go. So first up, we've got Cardiff City coming up against West Bromwich Albion. West Bromwich Albion second in the table at the moment on 19 points. Cardiff suffering a massive defeat away against Blackburn Rovers in the last round, 5-1. Hate tipping against Cardiff City, but I'm going to have to win this one. I'm going to go for Cardiff City 1, West Brom 2. Then we've got Huddersfield coming up against Blackburn. Huddersfield suffering a couple of defeats recently, and Blackburn playing really well up into 6th position with that great win over Cardiff City. And I think Blackburn are going to sneak this one 1-0. Then we've got Hull coming up against Blackpool. This one's a little bit of a tricky one to predict. Hull 23rd in the table at the moment. Blackpool up to 14th with back-to-back wins, and I think both of those wins came, no, they actually beat Middlesbrough away in week 8, so tricky one, but I'm going to go for a draw. Hull 1, Blackpool 1. Next up we've got Middlesbrough coming up against Sheffield United. Now Sheffield United moved up to 11th in the table after a very shaky start to the season. Middlesbrough going in the opposite direction. They've suffered 2 defeats on the trot and find themselves in 18th position. I fancy Sheffield United in this one, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to the Blades. Then we got Preston coming up against Stoke. Preston sort of mid-table mediocrity at the moment. 4 draws on the bounce coming up against a Stoke City side who find themselves in 5th position. Last time out they beat Hull City 2-0. I'm going to go for a draw in this one again. I think the draws will continue to roll for Preston. I'm going to go for 1-1. Then we've got QPR coming up against Birmingham City. Both teams in around sort of just above the halfway stage, but at home I think QPR are going to bounce back. 3 defeats on the trot now for the R's, but I think they'll beat Birmingham here 2-1. Then we move on to Wednesday matches. On the Wednesday matches we've got Barnsley against Nottingham Forest. Undefeated now in their last 2 matches, and I think they'll go away to Barnsley, who haven't won now, I think, since like 2nd match of the season, something like that, and find themselves in 20th position. So I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. Then we've got Derby coming up against Reading. Derby with those points deductions, and Reading going pretty good now with 3 matches on the bounce, 3 wins I should say on the bounce. So I'm going to go for another win to Reading, a 1-0 away. Then we've got Fulham coming against Swansea. Fulham find themselves in 4th position, only 1 win in their last 4 matches, coming up against the Swansea side who continue to improve as well. Actually they've only just suffered defeat once in the last 6 matches. Good win at home against Huddersfield as well, but I fancy Fulham to bounce back in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 home win. Then we've got Luton coming up against Coventry. Coventry 3rd in the table at the moment. I think they're going to continue to that winning run that they're on of 3 wins in the last 4 matches. So I'm going to go for Luton 1, Coventry 3. Then we've got Millwall against Bristol City. This has got draw written all over it, hasn't it, with Millwall drawing the last 4 fixtures. So I am going to go for 1-1 draw. And finally we've got Peterborough coming up against top of the table Bournemouth, and I am going to go for an away win to Bournemouth. They've won 4 matches on the trot, so I'm going for Peterborough 0, Bournemouth 3. So let's stop the clock, and there we have it. A quick one this week, guys. 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Make sure you leave your predictions as a comment as well. I read each and every comment and I'll total them up, and we've got matches again starting probably on Friday or Saturday next week, so yeah, matches coming thick and fast. So there you have it, guys. Make sure you leave your predictions, enjoy the football over Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll see you all in the next video.